Okay guys, real quick, I wanted to do an introduction to the video, the radio chat. It was a retired police officer, African American, calling, talking about how, you know, there's so much talk about police officers shooting, you know, in this case, I guess African Americans, that they don't really give the whole story when they're reporting that on the news, and saying that, you know, if these individuals would cooperate with the cops, do as they're told, not run from them, just like I said in my previous videos, you know, there's a lot of factors that go into why they end up the way they do. And I want you to listen to this cop who is retired. He says, you know what happens when he gets pulled over nowadays. And this is what we need to teach our youth, our young generation. Not to be, you know, throwing bricks at the police. We need to teach them how to interact when they get pulled over by police. Show respect, get respect. All right.
Mouth. And it's so debilitating.
And I think somebody else. Like I was telling the gentleman who screened me, when we were in the academy, you had to fight your partner for 3 minutes. And it was the longest 3 minutes of my life. When somebody doesn't want to get arrested, believe me, and if they're hopped up on crack or they're taking fentanyl or whatever they use today, if they're hopped up on that, you're not getting cuffs on somebody. You're not getting. And it's no pretty way to put your hands on somebody. It's no pretty way to do it.
And you know that
you're watching television where people just put their hands behind their back and go, but usually it's a scuffle, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all.
So much of what you're sharing with us, Harold, we're not seeing in the mainstream media. We're getting this narrative of two cops just going out looking for trouble, a couple minorities minding their own business, and the cop looking for a reason to draw his gun. You're not getting the reality of the less harm you want to do to someone, the more people it's going to take to get them into the car.
Well, Mr. Matthews, the only gentleman that I saw arrested who didn't resist were the two gentlemen in Philadelphia. They put their hands behind their back. They walked out.
Oh, it's Starbucks.
They sued the Philadelphia Police Department. They sued Starbucks or whatever.
Yep.
And they got compensated. But that's the way to do it. I'm a retired officer. If an officer pulls me over today and says, you're under arrest, not a problem, sir. What do you want me to do? All I want to do is call my attorney. Simple.
Yeah.
Simple.
Well, Harold...
Tried to get on a couple of liberal shows. They won't interview me. They won't talk to me.
Isn't that interesting?
Because I came from a single parent. I came from a fatherless home. The biggest problem in the black community has today, there are no men in the homes. There are no men in the communities who are working, who are examples. I watched men work when I grew up. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a police officer because I saw cops. There's nothing in the black community now other than rappers, athletes, and that's it. And what are the chances of a black kid making the NBA? There's 400 players. Give me a break.
Harold, you just, thank you so much for calling. You just said so many wonderful things, and you're an example of a role model, and you're an example of, sadly,